some heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And they're able to make the tackle.
This is smart wide receivers, smart tight ends nowadays. They know what the holes in their zones are. They work on the quarterback and they find them. They sit down and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down mark is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people will see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 right to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the stairs from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is not close as he got 12 trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understand the situation in the game. You're still got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Canes racing to drive in the hurry up. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard to run like a top, man. You got bodies and trigger down the beats, falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you that time. Pressure got to him.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense puts it to an end. The Canes with the 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
The good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. Wonder if that's just nerves. Gotta settle himself down a little.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check out Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, we're going to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. In fact, this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out of the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play in this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find the rhythm, work that way. Converting on the 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first half.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the bell snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. And that one is incomplete at the end of the 1st quarter. On 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Easy. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that didn't go.
Got it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll hop it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
That's the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Better finish and take care of the football. Make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little angry.
Yeah, I think it's...
And anyone catch it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's complete on the right side. He's at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Right out in motion. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
Most of these guys are 250, 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line has no chance to stop those guys as quickly as fast as they are.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. It's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. These two spent plenty of time together. That was almost
Quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season. They're on the same page. You can see what's in stride. That's why he gets a touchdown.
about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now. Keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this kid running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You got to do a good job of trying to scheme plays to get him out of space.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Well, they're trying to go quarterback design run on that, but the defense just not by. Nice job, everybody playing downhill, making a tackle.
I know you want to get the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll throw it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Missouri wants to go fast. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us.
And that ball is picked off. He's going to be away. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is not a great start for this quarterback. He had 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this situation.
Here comes the Hurricane offense, looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take him down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward to have a lot of balance. You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. Stack another drive on top of this. Your defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little room. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
When this dude can make plays, that's why you keep the team at some point.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown run. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
You got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this round.
I hear you, Jason, but not panic time. And you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On second down, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down, like what they call here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Already, it's completely changed the game. Like now, it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making it.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
All right, offense cooking right now. That's a nice pass and catch. A big gainer, and now sets the offense up down in the red zone.
Throws for the tight end. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Okay,
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free.
in blue.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Okay, ready?
Coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse.
A really nice job by the defense. Understand the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down the line in space, giving the fast speed of wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return over there.
Well, the defense is looking at it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. They're missing the ball all over the field, making plays when the ball's in the air. Denver's got to get it.
They'll give it to Johnson. Smashes through. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football. Not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Slide 22. Slider.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Dances away from one. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is ready to give him a first down. And the game over the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense lines up feeling all be good after that big play. He wants to throw. zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man down here. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Here we go. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth down. Obviously, I'm looking at the deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back ball out of the perimeter space. And that time they got to throwing the football. It picks up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
After struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they could open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass throws it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but perfect.
At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready up. On first down, here comes this offense. DB's right up on the receiver. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've been close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given us a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the passing game.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they can pull it again on second down. He'll take a shot. And he was trying to pay off this red zone up. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you at home. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And his fifth interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man has been picked as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out the next.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, just keeps firing. A shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Using his feet. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stopped him short of marker. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking to pass. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up this ball.
Aggressive play golf. Aggressive. They're aggressive. They took their shot. Now they got a little bit of consequences. They turn the football on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found daylight, it was Katie Moore, baby.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage. Or maybe just a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback goes down. The receiver shows off the speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, right. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently, getting stuck on the down to your right, create something explosive. Take those big shots, make those big plays.
Ready up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Tuna. Clear. Hawk. Pilot. Convoy. Ready go.
He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, how hard is it to prevent a weapon like this running back? Hang wide receiver and design ways to get the football in his hand. Once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and a lot of times those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football.
call for the fair catch here. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
Terrier! Here we go! This.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. The quick out. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It is so nice to have a receiver like this.
On the double.
My stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Rodgers threw really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll pitch it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 3-possession game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
On the
And
set.
here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. That time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
They believe they can run right here. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the ball. Such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. The tag. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how calling that coverage again. Now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front. Creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. Just get your caravan all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Coming after it. Catch in the middle. It's good. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets into him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
Okay, it'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Pound 55 wheat.
He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
I've played with guys throughout the course of my life. You can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it. It's just a name.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Ringo.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go. Terrier. Low. Logger.
He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. The defense better do something about it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
On the double.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or should have ran a better route.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass was in. They might be fortunate. It was not free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
looking deep. It's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice play design on that one. Make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making it accurate.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a fun game. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget for getting destroyed, but positive vibes. Maybe finish this game with a little bit behind them. A little bit.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
And more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep picking up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down to this defense. Gets the ball back to its own.
Man, as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're trying to get to the quarterback. And defense are trying to do this. INT. Nice job by this team.
He's got it on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a league like this. They definitely be running the ball at this point. They probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Bang, second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down and pick up. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised I'm still throwing the football here this late. Kind of beat there on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
They're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with the lead like they have is surprising. surprising, I gotta be honest.
Go!
Calls his own number. Touchdown, Kansas! And the punishment has been extended.
Add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this team has put it. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
On the double.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Blair. Blair.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The short hands, it's Freeman. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback checking the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the back. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too late on the second counter. Looking for the two-point run.
Here we go.
He wants to throw it. Scrambling away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
A first down for the offense.
29 filling. 2-9 filling.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Lofts one high and deep. In the heavy tap again, it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude. I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there. I know the scoreboard right now is getting ready to come back into this football game, but I just love kids
Ready?
until there's 0.
First down here from the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Ready, ready.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Lasso. Lasso. Ready, go.
He wants to throw. Quick completion on the outside. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
Ready.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater.
Yankee blue. Spider.
Brings it out to his running back. Moving for the end zone, and the ball is free. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that faster.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win the day, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Will pitch it. He's got the two-point conversion, but they are still way behind. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. It's interesting to see the philosophy now. Do we keep shucking the film and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Takes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Comes out throwing on first down. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the big down has it. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
This might be what we call garbage time, but it might not really matter because you know the game's out of the season, you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Ready?
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing today. The Jimmies and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous consolation prize. Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Here we go.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Got it.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, we get to exhale, we get to breathe, and you know, we got the dub, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents to dinner. What giant stake. We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Arrow. Moves. Hornet. Under.
He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that when the tackle was finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but what a way to create a sudden change opportunity.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game. That is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Grabbed on the outside. It's home. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this is the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get right to the back. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in the game to win a big lead, but that's okay.
Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on it after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation. When you're up by 2 points, situation, you know exactly what it's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass.
Going for it all. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today. Like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He wants to throw here on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. It's late. Back over the whistle, and they did that with the receiving touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already. How about the explanation? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out, execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where I need to get a little bit better. Plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. passion, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
29-50.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's going to let it go. Oh, he can't hang on to it.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's beating man coverage and he finds the soft spots themselves. You got to get him involved.
Back to throw on second down. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. On the range, underlined his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, going up top. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. You want to talk about to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down.
Let's go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding.
Turns it loose. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Yeah, and you see improve, let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UTEP handled its business today, and given what the week was like in El Paso, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The give to the lone running back. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, they turn around and hand it off, and they get a huge explosive play on the ground, setting up a much more manageable situation there, Reese.
How's it even possible that you don't pick up the first down on a run like that?
Well, I guess that's the problem with negative plays early in drives. It just makes these first downs challenging. All right, well, look, I know the Giants is doing a little bit about their run game coming into this year and how they've been playing up to this point. Finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the play.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. They can't have any more turnovers.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for a big completion? Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. The short hands, it's right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
They get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage, or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it and they get the big first down.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. These guys just score from anywhere out there. That actually looks that way He's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, call the play, make something happen. That's exactly what the kickoff really does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage USA that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up, they want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play, not just to break a turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Back to throw. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be dragged down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need it. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
42 Spider.
Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work.
Moves.
Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? It's complete. A huge pickup.
How great is it to have a running back? You basically run your entire route. You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, make a big play. This one is special.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running it to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before making it enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam, or he is hard to bring down.
On the run, it's Washington. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just chews up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the ready.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
25.
Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ready.
They've
Set.
converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3?
29 Philly.
He'll sneak it. defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Rita.
They'll try to slam it in. And he dances in the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Okay, ready?
So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays. But how about the execution? Running and throwing.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. The 40, the 30, the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Man, I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I gotta score. Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Rookie decision by the quarterback. Fail me open man. Got to be a little more accurate.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't find much. To the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
On the
Listen,
set.
you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting those blocks, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Fires into the end zone. He's got it. And right across the plane to get the 6th and they'll have the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that throw because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. But it got away from the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Wedges, pushes, and he's open.
Man, this is not a wilderness. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop. Get that hard to the goal line. It's hard to do. The offense didn't try to get to the QB. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running to the left. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job getting
first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Davenport. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down. These running plays, they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers and incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he would have held on.
Don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. You take shots downfield. When you get open, you got to finish the play.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a...
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're going to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold it on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw it. They can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense, piling some pressure on 3rd down. Put the quarterback in force the situation.
On 4th down, going to the air. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to throw it, Simon. That one comes out hot down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. This offense was going to come out and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their back end.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start...
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
On a little lets it go. Finds his man. It's Edwards. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Cricket.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They'll go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you're mentally running it. You got to get those big boys up front. Into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back. Make the game easy.
Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Moves.
Forwards and fires complete to the right. Open space at the 25. He's loose on the right. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive as through plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he's going to run it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points. Great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go. You get the feeling this is the time of game where it could get bad. If you don't score, and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up. This thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to get the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
It's crazy. I don't know if you get a second thought, even in your own side of the field. Like, what? I'm going to have bad field position? Go for it. Play the numbers. You're going to be aggressive.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate. Give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target spot.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball was a little too high for his wide receiver and falls in.
A third and long coming up here.
3:25. 9-0.
Scanning the field, it's Turner. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of downs.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Griffin. Tuna. Hawk. Pilot.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing on. Now second and 10.
Terrier. Tuna. Here we go. Terrier.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback in.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
On the ready.
Now this offense is back on the field.
29 Philly.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go.
Through the air, it's Turner. He makes the connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Ready.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Jackrabbit.
The give to the tailback. Runs into the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy.
Okay.
And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that ball.
Fire!
The give is to Smith. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Caught on the line. It's right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That tells you a lot about your confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Whoa, someone taking care now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of down.
Bring it!
They'll throw it on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Ready, go!
He'll try the right side. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simon trying to get to it. It's hard downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they're set up at the 14.
Well, this defense has given us some big plays in this game so far. We've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, put their team in a position to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. What are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, like they
So it's a little man under the goal line. And they're he scores a touchdown.
Second rushing touchdown. This guy, you can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make it.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for a touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now.
And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air, it's Turner. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
3:25.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing, they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice with this offense. How aggressive do you want to be?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab enough for the first. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
29-2.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll finally drag him down. Not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And so that's a guy that you reckon like this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why
Running toward the tape. Into the end zone. Great touchdown.
it's not an accident. His 2nd receiving touchdown. And that's your job as a player. I'm not playmakers. Get the ball. Do damage in games like this right now.
Lining up to tackle on the run. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UMass sure is making the flagship crowd today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air, it's turned. They're trying to get to it. Working that right side. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Ready,
The analytics here, you go for two.
play. Jackrabbit.
Snap in the shotgun. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Ready,
Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking off.
clear. Ready, go.
Smith takes the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Okay,
I'd
ready.
expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's second and 11. From the shotgun, the inside kick. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. So much for the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Simon. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Ready.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
Fire.
On second down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. He gets downfield for a tackle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets to 30+. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
On the go.
They were backed up, but successful they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tackle is made after the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly deep downfield. For the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown. Oh, they absolutely had to have it there. He delivered with what might be the game winner.
What a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock. Big smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They might want to consider driving him with the on the ground, get him to touch it, get that clock running. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
On the ready.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
Freezer, freezer.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Ready,
They've
ready.
got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been